So, you probably all heard of the concept of karma, right? Well, what I've tended to notice is it can work in both directions. So, it's not just about whatever you do to someone that ends up happening to you, but also what people do to you, you unwittingly seem to do to other people. So, a bizarre example of this, and this also illustrates how things tend to cluster in life, I've noticed is the other day I was on a main road about to come home, turning right into a side road. Coming out the side road is a car that's wanting to turn right. So, under the highway code, I have right of way. So, I am turning right, indicating right, turning into the side road. He's waiting for me to get out of the way so he can turn right into the main road. As I'm crossing him, I assume it was him, it might have been her, I don't know. Um, I'm turning in, and this driver is pulling out, is continuing to pull out as I'm crossing him at a 90-degree angle, to the point where he's almost, colliding with me. And I'm like, as I'm driving past, I'm staring at, I couldn't see who was driving, but I'm staring at, wherever the driver is as if to say, "What do you think you're doing?" You know, was it someone who was annoyed because they thought that they'd got right away? Were they just impatient, or did they not even see me? I don't know. So anyway, I didn't think anything more of it, and then the very same day, even this, by the way, had never. I've been driving for what, 25 years, since, passed my driving test in 2000, so 26 years. And to the best of my recollection, that's never happened before. Usually people just wait. So then, uh, like the very next day, I'm driving to a friend's address, and a different location. I'm the one coming out of a side road, turning into a main road, turning right. I look both ways. It's fairly busy road, but I look both ways. Nothing coming from my left. To my right, there's a couple of cars. The first one of which is turning into a side road, so he's decelerating. So I've got plenty of time to pull out because he's slowing right down and he's going to be turning off any second. I'd literally just checked my left hand side and there's nothing there. Checked the right, saw that car was miles away and it was slowing down, pulled out. Next thing I know, there's a car crossing me coming from the main road into the side road, exactly the repeat of what I'd been doing the day before. And he just come out of nowhere, literally just come out of nowhere. Um, I mean, whoever it is must have been driving pretty fast to just come out of nowhere. But it was like literally there was nothing there, and then next second, there's a car. So I'm the one pulling out and almost hitting him. Um, so again, that driver was probably thinking, what's his problem? Is he blind? Why how come he's not seen me? Does he think he's got right away? So it's weird, this thing with karma, that whatever happens to you, often you end up doing it to someone else, even though you're not meaning to. But it's the first time I've ever done that to someone and not seen them, pulling in. And it's the first time that's happened to me, and it happened within 2 days of each other, and that's with 26 years of driving that.